As we've been reporting, Manhattan's top career federal prosecutor resigned Thursday, just days after a Justice Department official ordered her office to dismiss corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. That's according to sources familiar with the matter. CBS News has obtained the resignation letter of Danielle Sassoon, who has been serving as acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. She called the memo from Assistant Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove inconsistent with her, quote, ability and duty to prosecute federal crimes without fear or favor. On Thursday afternoon, President Trump was asked about the case against Mayor Adams.
If I could ask you about a development in your hometown today, the U.S. attorney has resigned over the DOJ's request to drop the case into Eric Adams. Did you personally request the Justice Department to drop that case?
No, I didn't. I know nothing about it. I did not.
Thomas Dupree joins me now. He's a former U.S. Deputy Assistant Attorney General. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What was your reaction, first of all, to hearing the DOJ directed this case against Eric Adams be dropped, and then that the top three people in this office resigned as a result?
Well, it's extraordinary on any level. We haven't seen anything like this until really you go back to the Nixon era and the famous Saturday Night Massacre. We saw the resignation of the top federal prosecutor in New York, and that was immediately followed by a cascade to additional resignations from top prosecutors based here in Washington, D.C. It looks an early test, I think, of the system. I think the Trump team wanted to make clear that prosecutors who didn't carry out the orders of senior Justice Department officials would be terminated. And at the same time, we also saw career prosecutors refusing to implement and to follow and to execute on what they viewed as improper, unwarranted instructions from above.
In a resignation letter, Sassoon said that Mr. Bove scolded a member of her team for taking notes during the meeting with Adams' attorney and ordered the notes be collected at the meeting's end. Is that normal?
No. Not remotely normal. You know, it reminds me of there was the famous episode in Trump's first administration where he didn't like lawyers taking notes. And so it's similar to that. But look, that's not normal. Typically, if you have conversations with Justice Department officials or even if you have defense lawyers in the room, it's exceedingly common for lawyers to take notes. So I was surprised when I saw that. And I think that was a very strategic inclusion in Danielle Sassoon's resignation letter, that she wanted to make people aware that people have been directed to discard their notes.
Closing thoughts, Tom.
Well, I think this is going to be possibly the first in similar situations we will see arise. It's interesting that it happened this early, and I think it's also important to note that Danielle Sassoon was put by Trump in her position. She's a conservative, she's a career prosecutor, and I think the Trump people maybe will take a message from what's happened today.
Thomas Dupree, thank you.